Connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a play fake, Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Mahomes will throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within his score as the lead's cut to 8. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on second. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for KC.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's got a man, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
2nd and 4. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A final shot before break. Brady. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive, and he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Bernard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
On play action, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Brady will look to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's go.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Brady. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play action, now it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Let's go. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's get the ball.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good box.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Mahomes to throw once more. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Where he goes, Joe?
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.